Creature Preacher here. Did you miss me? The mystery of the Beely apes. In 2001, my great-uncle, the noted primatologist George Schaller, went on an expedition to the Democratic Republic of Congo to ascertain whether the stories were true. Stories of gigantic chimpanzees that the locals were terrified of. Chimpanzees that were capable of killing leopards and lions and people. Chimpanzees that they believed were a new species, a hybrid between chimpanzee and gorilla. Well, my great-uncle gathered physical evidence and more in the form of stories. The story that I am about to tell you is horrifying and true. The town of Beely was founded in 1908 by the Azande people. But before that, there were many villages of the Azande people. But there were others. In the deep, dark rainforest lived the secretive pygmies. They were like shadows. The only time they came out of the forest was to trade with the Azande for metal for their spears and arrows. In 1910, a South African Boer by the name of Van Pelt visited Beely on hunting business. While he was there, he met one of the pygmies. But this pygmy had been raised in the village of the Azande. How he came to be one of the Azande was horrifying. He was orphaned in an attack by the Beely apes. During a hunt, the men had found a chimpanzee. They dispatched it, butchered it, and brought it back to the village. That night, they ate it. It was customary in the morning to bank up the fires from the night before and to eat whatever leftovers were there. When they came out to bank the fires in the morning, the leftovers were gone. The people couldn't understand what was going on, and they began to look around, thinking one of the camp dogs had taken the meat. When it happened, suddenly they were there. A gigantic chimpanzee, completely devoid of hair, and others with hair, fell upon them and ripped them apart, limb from limb. It was so sudden and so savage that there was nothing that could have been done. The one man that lived was a child at the time, and they lived by hiding underneath the body of their mother. He listened while he laid underneath his mother as the chimpanzees fed upon the villagers. More in part 2 if you're interested.